Welcome back to the channel to another video. This is Dad My Gaming. I'm Cullen Bango, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how Odin's a gangster. Check this. Okay, the segment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to talk about this, and I can't wait to talk about it. You got Thor the Thug and Gangster Odin. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and I'll tell you what, I say that in the best way possible. I love Thor, and I loved Odin, okay? I've listened to a lot of people on the interwebs, and, a lot of people making fun of it a little bit, the way Odin was portrayed. I mean, I didn't see that coming when Odin came in. And when you think of Odin, let's talk about Odin for a second. When you think of Odin, okay, I'm gonna juxtapose him to Zeus, right? You see Zeus in God of War 3. He looks godly. I mean, he's the king of the gods, right? The god of, god of lightning, right? He looks godly. He speaks godly. Odin talks like a G. He's a gangster. I feel like this Aesir is like the Aesir crime family. They operate like they're gangsters. Okay? Let's think about what happens. You got Thor, okay, showing up at Kratos' house. It's almost like, it's almost like a soldier coming to your house, like knock, knock, knock. Where's my money, or I'm going to take your kneecaps. Okay? He shows up to his house, and, it's funny what they do at the end of God of War 2018. You think a fight's going to break out. He takes out the hammer, the lightning's coming out. You're like, oh, it's about to go down, Then all of a sudden, he's like, let's talk.
Can I come in? I have need.
Let's talk. I'm coming in. Let's have a word. So that's Thor coming in, right? The enforcer, the soldier. Odin sends him in first. So Thor goes in. They're eyeing each other up. The scene's great. They're eyeing each other up. Atreus is in the back, not knowing what to do. Half shit in his pants. He has no idea what to do in the back. Okay. He just sees Thor walking in. He's like, oh, we're in trouble here, Dad. Like, what we gonna do, So he walks in. He pours a drink, takes out his drink, pours Kratos a drink, pours himself a drink, goes to give a drink to Atreus, and Kratos says, no, it's a funny moment. But here's the sit down. Okay? So Odin sends in Thor to get Kratos to sit down, and then Odin shows up and he walks in, and I didn't expect to have him look like that, this skinny little man walking in. Literally, you dress Odin up in a suit, he looks like a mobster. Okay, he comes in and he offers something I've never seen in a video game, but I loved every minute of it. He offers him the parley.
Retired God of War. How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Tyr's old ways are dead. He is dead. You understand?
What is the parlay? The parlay is a gangster move where you sit down with someone who you're about to kill or about to mess up in some way, or you're about to take his kneecaps off, and you say, look, I don't like you. You don't like me. Maybe we could talk about it so we don't have to take it to the next level. That's the parlay. I didn't see that coming. And I loved every second of it. I'm sitting there playing this game, and I'm just My eyes are glued to the screen. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I loved it. I loved it. Okay? Odin comes in, offers peace, but he's like, yeah, you know, we could have peace, but you got to stop doing what you're doing. This guy right here, he points at Atreus. This guy over here better knock it off. Stop looking for Tyr. You stop looking for Tyr, we're good. We leave you alone. And the best line in that scene is when Kratos just looks at him and goes, no, I'm not doing that.
So what do you say?
No.
And in Kratos' mind, he's not having any kind of god come in and tell him what to do. Like Kratos killed all the gods in his world, or his country, or whatever, you know, however, you know, it relates to however the two worlds come together. He's gonna listen to Odin? So he looks up at him and he stands up and he goes, no, right to his face. My jaw literally hit the floor. I was like, this is cinematic magic right here. I loved every second of it. So then Odin, like a G, gets up and he's like, okay. Looks over at Thor. He goes, don't take too long. Do what you gotta do. Like he said, no. It's almost like you see like an Italian mobster. Didn't get what he wanted. He's not going to be the violent one. He's going to have his henchmen do it. And sure enough, Thor's like, I've been waiting for this. Give me the green light. And he hits Kratos with the hammer, and the fight ensues. Which, you know, I made a video about that. You should check that out, by the way. That was a great fight. I was kind of getting wrecked a little bit in the beginning, but, you know, we came through at the end. You know, but it was a great fight. I mean, check that out. I got the video right there on the channel. I'll link it right at the end of this video. You'll love it. I loved every second of Odin. Okay, people were kind of disappointed in him, saying he wasn't godly. I thought it was refreshing that Odin wasn't godly. I loved every bit of it. Okay, I really enjoyed that scene. I thought so far for me, in my playthrough of this game, that was the scene of the game for me so far, and I really hope we get more sit-downs with Gangster Odin, because I thought he was a great character. I really thought they did a great job with him. I mean, one other thing I will say is, you know, he did say things like, oh, my ex, you know, things like that. You wouldn't think to hear a god talking like that, but you know what? They modernized him a little bit. I didn't mind it at all. And I thought it was really refreshing to see, and it was a really enjoyable experience for me. Give me more Gangster Odin and Thug Thor. I'll take them all day. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. I really appreciate your support. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate your support. This video is actually a segment from a longer video I put out. It was my God of War Ragnarok characterization part 1 video. I just wanted to clip this segment, make it its own video, because I had so much fun with it. I really enjoyed characterizing Odin. I think he's a great character, and as the game progresses on, I like him more and more. We'll talk about that in a future video, so make sure you check that out. If you want to see characterizations on the other main characters of the game, like Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, Freya, check out my characterization video, that part 1 video. It's going to be linked right at the end of this video. Had a lot of fun making that. Part 2 is coming out shortly, hopefully having that out. If not the end of this week, then we'll have it out next week. God of War Ragnarok's a phenomenal game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I honestly can't put it down. And I encourage you all to play it. It's quite a ride. Thanks again for checking out the video. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next one.